Hello, my dear students. Today we have the last topic of this lesson, that is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue actually is formed of nerve cells, or you can say cells of nervous tissue are called nerve cells or neurons. Neurons, or you can say nerve cells. The nerve cells are highly specialized. These nerve cells, they have a special function. They are very specialized in transmitting stimuli from receptors. They are very specialized. They are very particular in transfer of message from one organ to another organ. Stimuli actually, it is the disturbance in the environment or inside the body which raises the response. Actually, what is stimuli? Stimuli, it is the condition which raises the response in organism. For example, if one sits in sun, the heat from the sun, it is the stimulus, it is received by the skin, and then the message is transferred to the brain, and or you can say nervous tissue. Then the human moves from the sun to the shade. That is stimulus. That means stimulus can be anything. It can be heat, it can be cold, it can be food, it can be anything which responds or which raises the response in organism, which forces the organism to respond accordingly, either towards the stimuli, that means towards the condition, or away from the condition. For example, if you see food far away from you, you will run towards that food. That means the food is the stimulus and you move towards the food, that is your response. If you have an enemy, that enemy is stimulus, you will move far away from the enemy. That means it is away from the stimulus. That stimulus can be of both nature. That means the responses to different stimuli can be different. From receptors, that means the stimuli are received by receptors. Usually those organs which receive the stimulus, these are known as receptors. Usually on your body there are 5 types of receptors. Number 1, eyes, they receive light. Skin, they receive heat and you can say temperature. Tongue, it receives taste. Ear, they receive sound. These are known as receptors. They receive different type of stimuli, and these and nose is another, it receives smell. These are receptors. They receive different types of stimuli, and then accordingly the organism responds to the stimulus. Actually, stimuli, it is the plural and stimulus is the singular. This type of response, that is receptors receive the message, receive the stimuli and transfer it to the nervous system. The nervous system responds it accordingly, and then the organism takes its movement. Now that is why we have written here the highly specialized. That means they are very special type of cells which transfer messages. Now nerve cells form our nervous system. These cells, nerve cells, or you can say neurons, they form the nervous system. Our nervous system is formed by these types of nerve cells. Our nervous system comprises of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Brain, spinal cord, nerves can be of many things: motor, sensory, cranial nerves, spinal nerves. If we talk about the structure of the nerve cell or neuron, what is the structure of the nerve cell or neuron? It is a very important point regarding the examination point of view. The structure of the nerve cell. This is the structure of the nerve cell. It is a branched nerve cell, elongated. There are different types of parts in the nerve cell. It is a single nerve cell. It is the nerve cell. Nerve cell. Structure of the nerve cell. Number one, these are dendrites. Dendrites. It is the cyton, or you can say cell body. Cyton, or you can say cell body. Cell body or cyton, and it is the nucleus. It is nucleus. What is the function of the dendrites? Always these dendrites, they receive the stimuli. They receive the stimuli. I already told you that stimuli. These dendrites, they receive the stimuli. Actually, stimuli is the condition which raises the response to it. Is the information. It can be heat, food, chemicals, whatever. Stimuli. These dendrites, these hair-like structures which are formed here, these are known as dendrites. They always receive the stimuli. They receive the stimuli. Next is cyton, or you can say cell body. Cell body contains nucleus and other cell organelles which you have studied. Next is axon. Axon, it is the long thread-like structure arising from or starting from the cyton or cell body, which starts from the axon, and this cell body, or you can say cyton. It controls the whole cell, or the cell contents or cellular content, the functions of the cells. The cell body, it controls all these functions. Now the axon, it transfers. What is the function of the axon? Axon is a long thread-like structure connected to the cell body or cyton. Axon, actually, the message which is received by these dendrites, the message received by these dendrites, it is then transferred to the axon, and axon transfers the message to nerve ending. Axon, that means the function of the axon to transfer message, or you can say transmit the message. But the axon, it is covered by a covering known as myelin sheath. It is type of insulating material, like the wire, which is covered by the polythene, or you can say plastic. The wire runs through it. Like that, myelin sheath covers the axon so that it cannot lose the message. The axon transfers the message to the nerve ending. There are some points, these are known as nodes of rain wire. The message gets transferred through the axon very fast by jumping from node to node. These are known as nodes of rain wire. Then nerve ending. What is the function of nerve ending? The function of nerve ending is that the message received to this nerve ending, the nerve ending always transfer message to dendrite of another neuron, of another nerve cell. That means if there is another nerve cell, if this is the another nerve cell, the dendrites of another nerve cell is connected to the nerve ending here. That means the nerve ending transfers the message to the another neuron. In simple terms, nerve ending transfers the message to another neuron. And this type of message is known as nerve impulse. Nerve impulse. it is known as nerve impulse. And this whole happens in the nervous system or nervous tissue in our body, through which our body coordinates to different environmental conditions inside our body and outside our body. Thank you. Have a nice day.